Hi Scorpio, welcome to your bonus love reading for February 2020. This deck is going to represent what the person you love is thinking. Do they want you back? And is there someone new? Remember, this is a general reading. If you would like for me to look into your personal situation, just go to my website, channeledguidance.com, and I'll put a link down below. Let's go ahead and begin. Okay, Scorpio, let's go ahead and see what the person that you love is thinking. What is the person that Scorpio loves thinking? February 2020. We've got Six of Pentacles. What is the person that Scorpio loves thinking? The Lovers. What is the person that Scorpio loves thinking? Justice. What is the person that Scorpio loves thinking? Four of Pentacles. What is the person that Scorpio loves thinking? Five of Swords. What is the person that Scorpio loves thinking? Two of Swords. What is the person that Scorpio loves thinking? What is the person that Scorpio loves thinking? Page of Wands. What is the person that Scorpio loves thinking? Ace of Swords. What is the person that Scorpio loves thinking? And Two of Wands. Okay, so pretty interesting. I definitely see the person that you love kind of being really stubborn and refusing to do anything. We've got the Two of Swords here, but I do think, right in the center of the reading, you've got the Five of Swords. This does represent a decision that has blown up in someone's face. This is sabotage. This is a decision that's come back to haunt someone. This can also be an empty victory. Perhaps this person wanted to leave you or left you for someone else. And now, they feel that they have made, again, a very bad decision. Let's go ahead and start at the top. They have the Six of Pentacles, the Lovers, and Justice. So we have the Lovers here in the center of the reading. The Lovers can represent the sign of Gemini. But this just shows that there is still a significant connection. Love is definitely on this person's mind, a significant relationship, a relationship they want very much. We've got the Six of Pentacles here, which does represent someone getting what they deserve. But interesting enough, on the other side, we have Justice. Justice represents someone who was wronged. This can also represent the sign of Libra, but this card usually does come up when there is an apology. If someone wants to apologize, something was very unfair, especially considering that you have the Five of Swords. I feel like the person that you love, perhaps they know that they have made a mistake. Again, combination of the Five of Swords and Justice. I feel like this person perhaps knows that they messed up. Perhaps they know that they have wrecked a relationship. They've made a very bad decision that they regret now. But this person does want to apologize. Again, Justice usually comes up when someone wants to make things up to you. They want to apologize. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. This is getting what you deserve. But if you look at this next row here, again, right in the center is the Five of Swords. Like I said, bad decisions, sabotage, self-sabotage. And then on the other side of it, we have the Four of Pentacles. This person is being really stubborn. This person is holding back from you. Yes, it could be that they're starting to realize that they made a very bad mistake that has blown up in their face, but they're refusing to do anything about it. I see that here, but I also see it right here. The Two of Swords is someone who is refusing to do anything, someone who's refusing to take action, someone who's refusing to make a decision, and it does represent stuck energy. Again, I feel like this person is starting to realize maybe that they've made a mistake. Perhaps they want to apologize to you, but perhaps they don't know how. They're being really stubborn and actually taking action. Now, if you look at the next row, it continues in the bottom row as well, and I'll hold them up for you if you can't see it. We've got the Page of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Two of Wands. So, the Ace of Swords does represent clarity and truth, and considering what you have going on at the top, I feel like the person that you love is finally having some sense of mental clarity. That's what the Ace of Swords represents, mental clarity. They're starting to really think clearly. Again, perhaps seeing I made a very bad decision. I made a very bad mistake here. And this is becoming crystal clear to them. But we have the Two of Wands, which means that they're not really doing anything right now. So this ties in with the Two of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. This is waiting. This is putting a delay, perhaps, on this apology that we see up here. But we do see, perhaps communication. Here we have the Page of Wands, which does represent good news, excitement, but also a change in this whole situation. I feel like this person maybe is thinking of a change in your relationship with them, or perhaps considering reaching out to you here with the Page of Wands. But I do think this person is being really stubborn. I see that here and here, even though they know they have made a very bad decision with the Five of Swords, or they're beginning to realize that they made a very bad decision. Let me get a few more. What is the person that Scorpio loves thinking right now? We've got the Chariot. What is the person that Scorpio loves thinking right now? the Ten of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. So we've got a lot of movement here, and the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune are major arcanas of big movement, big changes. So I feel like this person is considering a big change in their love life. They are thinking about a relationship they want very much here. You know, but there is a sense of betrayal here. So since this is a general reading, I mean, it could be maybe this person feels like, you know, I let Scorpio down. I betrayed Scorpio. The Ten of Swords does represent perhaps being stabbed in the back or being deeply hurt. But it's also a message that it's time to move on. So again, you have to ask yourself, since it's a general reading, how does this apply to you? Is this person feeling deeply hurt? Or, you know, did you break up with them? Did they break up with you? There's a sense of pain here, but there is change around this. The Chariot can represent the sign of Cancer, but this just shows big changes, big movement, victory. Perhaps even though there was a lot of pain, maybe, you know, maybe even a betrayal, there can still be victory here with the Chariot. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is a change for the better. This is a card of destiny. Perhaps this person, again, there's a lot of swords in this spread. I feel like there's a lot on their mind. We've got Five of Swords, Two of Swords, Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords. I feel like there's a lot on their mind. But I definitely see this person like refusing perhaps to admit that they were wrong for now. There is a lot of painful energy here, perhaps a betrayal. But I do see perhaps an apology here with justice. Them maybe wanting to apologize for this mistake here, this very bad decision maybe that they have made. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next spread. Scorpio, let's go ahead and see if the person that you love wants you back. Does the person that Scorpio loves want them back? We've got the Nine of Swords. Does the person that Scorpio loves want them back? Three of Wands. Does the person that Scorpio loves want them back? Queen of Wands. Does the person that Scorpio loves want them back? Eight of Wands. Does the person that Scorpio loves want them back? The Tower. Does the person that Scorpio loves want them back? King of Swords. Does the person that Scorpio loves want them back? Okay, let's see. You have a jumping card here, which is the Six of Coins, which was the first card in the last spread. Does the person that Scorpio loves want them back? Nine of Cups and Queen of Cups. So you have shown up here as a Queen of Cups. This is you, a water sign. Interesting enough, look at this side of the reading right here. You've got the Queen of Wands, which is a fire sign. You've got the King of Swords, all leading to you. So, I mean, there are three people lined up here. So this can definitely be perhaps that there is a third party involved. That is the next spread that I'm going to do, but it's kind of like the elephant in the room here. You've got three people lined up. Again, a fire sign, Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, the King of Swords here, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, and then you. So it could be that there is perhaps someone involved with you, or perhaps someone involved with them. So again, I'm focusing on this spread. Does this person want you back? Let's start at the top. They do have the Nine of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. So again, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. It can even be you if you have a moon or rising in a fire sign. I feel like there's a lot of thinking about this. We have the Nine of Swords. I mean, the Nine of Swords is a lot of thinking, a lot of worrying, a lot of agonizing, a lot of anxiety. But there is waiting around this. Perhaps, you know, we saw this in the first spread. Someone is refusing maybe to admit that they made a mistake. Someone's refusing to make a decision. The Three of Wands is waiting. Perhaps they're waiting for the perfect timing to apologize. Again, you have the Justice card right here in the last spread. If the person that you love is not a fire sign and you have no fire in your chart, the King and the Queen of Wands do represent taking action, taking the lead, making things happen. I feel like this person is doing a lot of worrying and stressing. Maybe as far as, will you take them back? Will it work out? There's an energy here of waiting as opposed to taking action if they're not a fire sign. Now, if we look at the next row, we've got an air sign now. Again, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. It can also be you if you have a moon or rising and an air sign. You know, and again, I'm asking if this person wants you back, and we have the Tower here, which can be, you know, perhaps the unexpected. We not only have the Tower, we have the Eight of Wands on the other side, and the Eight of Wands is very similar because it does represent a surprise, something that comes completely out of the blue when you least expect it, when you've been waiting for a really long time. Can also represent unexpected communication. So some of you, I feel like, you know, does this person want you back? I feel like there can be a complete change of situation here with the Tower. It could be maybe this person broke up with you and they're changing their mind. With the Eight of Wands, perhaps this is something that you don't expect, something that blows you away. The Tower is that unexpected energy. But remember, there are 3 people lined up here. So again, you have to ask yourself, how does this apply to me? Is there someone else in their life? Is there someone else in your life? Now, at the bottom row here, let's see what you have going on. You have the Six of Pentacles, which actually was your first card in the first spread, with the Nine of Cups and your energy. So the Nine of Cups, this is you getting what you want. This is wish fulfillment, your wish being granted. And this, again, this is right next to you. This also is with the Six of Pentacles. This is you getting what you deserve. So I feel like this person does want you back, but there is something here. I mean, there are 3 people lined up with your energy. So again, this is either perhaps someone on your side, maybe someone that you're interested in. If there's no one in your life, it can be maybe that there is someone in their life that maybe is kind of preventing them, holding them back from making a decision about you. Let me get a few more cards. Does the person that Scorpio loves want them back? You got the, yeah, look at this, the Eight of Swords. That is feeling trapped. Like you feel like you're stuck and you can't do anything. You feel like your hands are tied behind your back. The Two of Cups. Yeah, the Fool. The Fool does represent a new beginning. I feel like this person does want a new beginning with you. This is just taking a giant leap of faith in this soulmate connection here, because we do have the soulmate card. Again, I'm asking, does this person want you back? And we see romantic love here. A very strong emotional bond, but someone is feeling pretty stuck. So again, this ties in with those cards we saw in the first spread, the Two of Swords, the Four of Pentacles. This person feels like I don't know how to get back to Scorpio. I don't know how to reconcile. I don't know how to reach out to them. Now you have the Eight of Swords here and the Nine of Swords here. There's a lot of worrying, a lot of agonizing, and this person feels kind of trapped. They're kind of imprisoned. They don't know how to find their way back to you. But again, they do have that soulmate connection is still here. They are focusing on a new beginning with the Fool. Maybe taking a giant risk, maybe apologizing to you if this person truly messed up, because that is what we saw in the first spread. But again, this whole thing with 3 court cards lined up, I feel like this is significant for many of you. I feel like there could be someone else involved, perhaps someone interfering. If it's not in a romantic way, if you know that they're not with someone else and you're not, it could be someone interfering, meddling in the relationship. But again, you do have unexpected energy here. Let me get a confirmation card for you for the Tower to see what this represents. Why has the Tower come up for the sign of Scorpio as far as the person that they love wanting them back? Yeah, I mean, the Two of Coins, this is someone who is very wishy-washy. Perhaps this is someone that, truly messed up over and over, because you did have the Five of Swords in the first spread, which is, just a very bad decisions that come back to haunt you. And now we see, this, perhaps someone who refused to make a decision about you. We have the Two of Coins, someone who, it may be a relationship that was off and on, someone that it was like come and go, someone who could not commit to you. This is a lack of stability. Perhaps now, they're ready to commit with the Tower. Perhaps this person has completely changed, but I do think they're feeling pretty stuck. I mean, Eight of Swords and Nine of Swords, that's a lot of worry. That's a lot of anxiety, and they're feeling pretty trapped as far as maybe taking any type of action towards you, but that soulmate connection is still here. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next spread. Scorpio, let's go ahead and see if the person that you love has found someone new. Has the person that Scorpio loves found someone new? Ace of Swords. Has the person that Scorpio loves found someone new? Ten of Swords. Has the person that Scorpio loves found someone new? Seven of Wands. Has the person that Scorpio loves found someone new? Eight of Cups. Has the person that Scorpio loves found someone new? The Hierophant. Has the person that Scorpio loves found someone new? The Moon. Has the person that Scorpio loves found someone new? Six of Swords. Has the person that Scorpio loves found someone new? Two of Cups. Has the person that Scorpio loves found someone new? Two of Swords. I don't think this person has found someone new. There's just too much stuck energy in this reading, which, I mean, this ties in with all the other spreads that I've done. They have the Two of Swords here, which means this person is pretty stuck. This card came up for you in the first spread when I asked what they were thinking, and this is someone who is torn. Remember, in the last spread I did for you, you had 3 court cards lined up here. They're not here, and I am focusing, you know, on have they found someone new. But the Two of Swords can definitely be someone who is refusing to make a decision between 2 people. And you do have, let me just show you here, you've got the Two of Swords, but you also have the Two of Cups. And the twos do represent choosing between 2 things, 2 people, 2 outcomes. And of course, I mean, with the soulmate card here next to the Two of Swords, this person could be torn between you and someone else. I mean, that's just, it's not going to apply to everyone because this is a general reading, but I do see a soulmate connection here with this person. They not only have the Two of Cups, but they also have the Hierophant, which is a card of kindred spirits and soulmates, finding where you belong. I feel like this person is confused. We have the Moon here, which does represent a lack of clarity, but ironically, they do have the Ace of Swords here, which does represent clarity. I feel like this person is trying to figure out what to do. Let's go ahead and start at the top. They've got, see, they got the Ace of Swords, the 10 of Swords, and the 7 of Wands. So I feel like this person, I feel like there could be someone there, but there is also painful energy here, and this could have something to do with you, since for many of you, this is your ex. You had the 10 of Swords in the last spread. This does represent being deeply hurt or some type of betrayal, perhaps being in the way, maybe not letting this person move on. This would be something they'd have to confront with the 7 of Wands here. They'd have to really face this betrayal, this painful energy, so that they can move on if they're going to be with someone else. I see this person perhaps needing a sense of clarity, maybe as far as how they feel about this new person in their life, someone they're connecting with, because I feel like for many of you, there is someone there. It's just this person with the Moon here. Let me just go ahead and move on to the next row. They don't really know how they feel about this person. On this side, they've got the 8 of Cups, which, I mean, this is a goodbye. This is perhaps choosing to move on, to walk away. So we've got a goodbye here and an ending here. I feel like this person is not quite sure if this person left you for someone else. And again, you did have the 5 of Swords in the first spread. This person could be regretting this decision. There's just a sense of confusion here, lack of clarity, even self-deceit when it comes to perhaps someone else in their life. I feel like they're still, you know, dwelling on an ending here. They're still focusing on an ending, on a goodbye. Even though there could be, you know, a soulmate right in front of them. The Hierophant does represent the sign of Taurus as well. The Moon represents the sign of Pisces, but this is just a lack of clarity, confusion. Some of them could even be confused as far as like, do I even want this connection? Is it best that I just turn my back on this person and walk away? I feel like there's just a lack of clarity here. They don't really know what they want. Now in the bottom row, like I said, they have the soulmate card, which tells me for many of you, like there is some type of connection there with someone, but this person does not know what to do with it, with the 2 of Swords. This is being torn, perhaps torn between 2 people. They're refusing to make a decision. They also have the 6 of Swords, which shows that there is movement around their love life. And the 6 of Swords does show that, you know, they want a healthy change in their love life. They want a healthy relationship. But I do see this person pretty stuck and perhaps, you know, refusing to make a decision. They find it very complicated, perhaps, to choose who they want to be with. Okay, let's get a few more. Let's see what else comes out for you. Has the person that Scorpio loves found someone new? We've got the Knight of Wands, the Tower, and the 9 of Swords again. So the 9 of Swords was your first card in the last spread. Here it is again. I just feel like I'm getting a strong feeling there is somebody there, but this person doesn't know. Now you have, well, they have the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. That is a lot on their mind, a lot of worrying, perhaps not moving on from a past relationship, which is definitely could be with you, since for many of you, this is your ex. We also have the Knight of Wands here and the Tower. I mean, the Knight of Wands, this is someone who's very self-confident. This is someone who is pursuing someone who's refusing to back down. It could be that maybe someone is pursuing the person that you love. And this could maybe, we have the Tower here. This could have been something that happened very quickly, very unexpectedly. Perhaps, I don't know, for some of you, this could be someone that maybe interfered in your relationship with this person. Where this I mean, we have the 9 of Swords here. This person is doing a lot of agonizing, perhaps over this decision. Like they don't know if this is a person they want to be with. They don't know if they should walk away from this relationship, which we see here, the goodbye card. There's still painful energy here, perhaps from your relationship. being deeply hurt, or perhaps people are being hurt as far as this relationship. Again, with the Two of Swords, someone is just refusing to do anything. They're torn. And there is a lot of worrying here, a lot of anxiety, maybe about moving forward with a relationship with someone else. Again, with the Tower, this could happen very quickly, very unexpectedly. I do feel like someone is pursuing here with the Knight of Wands. This is someone who's kind of pushy. This is someone who's very pushy and who is trying to get what they want. But I do see someone holding back here, maybe afraid of giving in, afraid of making a decision, which ties in with the Two of Swords. Okay, let me get a few final cards for you and see what other messages come up. What else does the sign of Scorpio need to hear about the person that they love for February 2020? Three of Swords. What else does the sign of Scorpio need to hear about the person that they love for February? The World. What else does the sign of Scorpio need to hear about the person that they love for February? And Temperance. Yeah, I mean, you're being told here to be patient. Temperance represents a sign of Sagittarius, but also it's telling you, like, don't do anything extreme. Don't try to force things, because you are dealing with someone who is, so this is the second time you've had this card. This is someone who is refusing to make a very difficult decision. Now I've got Two of Swords and Three of Swords. There's heartache here. This person could still be heartbroken. This could also represent your breakup, because I mean, look at, you've got the Ten of Swords, heartache. Three of Swords, heartache. The Goodbye card. There's a lot of painful energy here. This could definitely be not allowing this person to move on. We also have the World, so the World does represent closing the door to the past and opening a new door, starting a new chapter, perhaps in the relationship with this person. You're being told to be patient. There's still heartache here with the Three of Swords. Perhaps there has to be, perhaps closure as far as what happened between you and this person. You're being told be patient. Temperance also does represent forgiveness and compassion. Let me get you one more. What final message is there for the sign of Scorpio as far as the person that they love for February 2020? Yeah, you have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands does represent good news. This is change coming to your relationship. I just feel like this person, based on everything that I've seen in all the spreads, I feel like someone has made a very bad mistake. But this person is refusing to perhaps own up to it. They don't want to apologize. Some of them could be, torn as far as you and another person. Perhaps they left you for this person, and now they're starting to realize this person is not what they thought they were. This person is not the person they want to be with. They could be doing a lot of agonizing over this decision with the Nine of Swords. It's the second time we've seen this card. There's also a lot of painful energy here, so you're being told be patient. Don't try to force things to happen. I feel like there could be an apology coming to you, but I feel like you're gonna have to be really kind of understanding that this person is still kind of pretty stuck as far as what decision they're going to make. Okay, Scorpio, this has been your bonus love reading for February 2020. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.